Hi friends, I'm Mehvish and you're watching my YouTube channel Wish For You, where I share my experience and knowledge to help you with your professional development. So don't forget to subscribe for latest videos. We will continue with resume improvement, and today's topic is do's and don'ts of resume, where we will discuss the nitty and gritty details which no one tells you. So let's get started. The first important criteria is the overall appearance. The resume must be neat, readable, and must leave a good impression on the reader. As stated many times, resume must be one page. Font style and type size must be consistent along with information being aligned on the page. Here I have downloaded a simple template from the Google Docs, which shows a good structure, clarity, and appeals visually. The font size and color is consistent on headings and body, and the content runs in straight line like this. Second criteria is language accuracy. No matter which language you draft the resume, always pay attention to grammar, spelling, punctuation, and vocabulary. It must not contain unnecessary capitalization, no typos, and always use appropriate grammar. To help you with this, you can also use the basic Grammarly free package to help you improve on these things. The resume must be polished and readable. Always get it proofread with someone, as 4 sets of eyes is better than 2. Third number is displaying accurate information such as your name, phone number, and email. Please keep your email professional and not something like iamawesome@gmail.com. As shown in the document listed is address, which is optional, then phone number and email. The aim here is for the reviewer of the resume to reach you easily, so make sure all the information is right. Fourth is the content and structure. Choose relevant and excellent subject headers. Include enough information to make sense, but not too long that reader loses interest. Structure must be easy to follow, and most important information is listed on top half of the page, such as your experience and your education. Fifth is academic section in reverse chronological order. The resume must contain complete degree title with graduation month and year. Also the full name and location of the school. Mention GPA if only it is above 3. Mention any other honors, scholarship, or project, and any important information that you believe can stand out in your CV. The next is experience section, which is the most critical part of resume and must convey relevant experience and skills of current or past profession. Use chronological order again and use industry specific language with very concise accomplishments. Use bullet points to make it clearly visible and highlight important parts. We will discuss this part in further detail in my next video. Lastly, convey any other relevant or interesting information through additional section. You can include here about any leadership role, side projects, awards, or course certificates. You can also add your personal achievements which reflect in your professional development too. So, these are the key things to remember to come up with the best resume. Hope this video is useful to you. Thank you for watching and wish you all the best in job hunting.